I, here I am in Tinkercad. Now I've already done a model like this, but I'll show you what I do. So first of all, I allow the model to be loaded. This is moderately complex, not major complex. Okay, it's loaded. Go to design, say duplicate. So now we have a copy of the model. And the idea here is saving plastic. So I generally bring in a box. Now you can bring in a hollow if you want. And quite often I like to have it in a different color to the model. So we can select the model color, or we can select the box color I've just brought in. That just makes it easier for me, this sort of view. And we want to make this so that's going to cover the model. I can probably shave a little bit more of that. And then I'm going to change it to like a whole hollow, like this. Drag my mouse over all of it. I mean, you can click on the parts and shift and group them all. And then after a few seconds or so, might be quite a few seconds here, see it's deleted that. So then I like to save it. So this is a copy. Go to close. That's pretty much the same as that. And then I would save it as the STL file. Now, if I'm going to modify, this is just so I can see if these parts here fit the other part, because there is another part that sort of clips on here. I don't need to print out all the model to find out that. Obviously, I could sort of measure up and things like that. But when it comes to after measuring up and you want to make sure and you're about to actually print out, there might not be a need to print out the whole model. You might just want to print out, like I'm going to do, this part here to see if the other part that fits on, sorry, this is getting a bit tongue twister, the other part that fits on here actually does clip on and it fits, and it's a good fit, so to speak. So here's the one I've just sort of chopped off. Let load in. Give it a few seconds. There we are. And as you see, that's all I'm going to print out. Now, if this isn't successful, I'm not going to modify this, because that would, in a way, that's not the main model. What I'll do is actually I'll delete. I'll do that now. So I'll delete that model. I'll delete this model, and then I'll modify this one. Think of this. I'll modify however I needed to modify. Sort of, it would be this end. Say that was sticking out too far and move it back a bit and adjust things, or this hole was too small, I'd make it a bit bigger. And then I'd do the same again. I'd chop all this off and then just print out this part. So that would save you probably quite a bit of plastic if you have to go through quite a few iterations. Right, I'm going to load this one, which is like the full model, and I load the part model into Cura, because I would obviously create the STL file of both of them, and I'll show you the time difference estimated in Cura. Well, Cura is pretty good at estimating the time so long as you have the calibration set up correct. So I'll load both of these in Cura just now, and I'll show you. Well, here's Cura, got it open. Here's the plastic saver model. Here's this part here. So that's just part of the model. Now I will be doing a zero infill, so that's going to see zero set there. That just prints out the outer shell. That will save plastic, and it's on about 2.5 hours. Okay, that's estimated. Usually it's pretty good at, well, I don't think I've known ever do like it incorrect on Cura. Now I'll let this one load. This is more the full model, still got zero infill, and that's near enough 5 hours. and we can see the amount of, well, the estimated amount of plastic it's going to take below there. So you can see the difference in time, the difference in plastic, difference in expense, wear and tear on your machine. Lots of things there. Okay, that's just a bit of an idea to save some plastic.